All right, welcome to the MSA G1 in-service training video. Today we're going to go over the new packs that we got from Chester. They will be in service on all the rigs. You have to watch this video and sign the sheet before you can use them. So we're going to start off with the masks. They are a little different than our old masks. There is no electronic parts in this mask, so when cleaning it, it can be submerged in water. Soapy water to clean it. We want to keep them clean and keep the face shield free from scratches or any kind of breaks or cracks. So when you inspect your mask in the morning, you want to check the rubber seal around the edge and make sure that there's no breaks in this rubber seal anywhere, and that the straps are in good working order and pulled out all the way, so it makes it easier to get on. You can see here, as you look at these straps, you want to make sure there's no frays or rips, and that the back head portion has no rips or frays on it as well. In this mask, it has a nose piece, unlike the ones that we currently have. The nose piece covers your entire nose. In the bottom of the mask, if you pull this back and then pull the bottom of the nose piece back, right down in here is a little valve. That's the outlet valve. You want to make sure that that moves up and down freely and that there's no debris in there at any time, no dirt or anything. If you need to clean that area out, run warm water through there and it will wash that area out and drain out of the mask through that valve. You want to check your rubber seal here, make sure there's no cracks, no worn parts here, and you want to check your nose piece and make sure that there's no cracks or rips in the nose piece as well. In this mask, if you look down inside here, there is lights on each side, 3 lights on the left side, 4 lights on the right side. The 4 lights on the right side is your air level indicator lights. If all 4 are green, your bottle is full. When you get down to 3/4, it will turn to 3 green. At half, it goes to 2 yellow. And then when you're down to 1/4 of a tank, it will go to 1 continuous red light, and that means that you are almost out of air. On the left side, there's indicator lights that show, one is a blue triangle that shows it's a heat sensor, so it tells you that you're in too hot of an environment. There's also, that blue light will also come on when the pack indicator, the temperature for this piece, meaning this piece is getting too hot, that blue light will come on as well. The other light in there is a red light, and that comes on when your pass alarm has been activated. As far as the mask goes, you just want to make sure this is all cleaned out and there's no debris in here. These packs only go on one way for this mask. So when you release this, the release buttons are here, and that actuates the master valve at the same time. So there's no more leaking air when you take these off. You don't have to worry about turning it off. You just depress these, that actuates the master valve and pops the mask out. When putting this into the mask, your red bypass has to go to the right, and it goes straight in and pushes in. Push. Now your mask gets locked in. Again, you'll get air when you turn the bypass on if you want. The bypass has to be turned off. And unlike our old packs, the bypass is not just finger tight on these. There's been reports of the bypass opening up when you're moving your head. So you have to give it a little bit more of a nudge than just finger tight. You have to tighten it down just a little bit more. Don't over tighten it, but you do have to go tighter than normal. You're replacing these packs. These come with a battery pack. They'll be in the charging unit, will be in the engine bay at station 2. This is what the charging unit looks like. If the light is green, your batteries are full. It takes 6 to 8 hours to charge the battery. The batteries last anywhere from 8 to 12 hours, depending on if you have a tick on your model or not. All of the captain seats in the engines will have the model with a tick, and Battalion Chief Duff's, his rig will have one with a tick as well. When you're inserting this battery, the round portion on the battery goes down in the bottom, lines up with that hole there. It slides in, you push the battery back. To release that battery, you use this, the end of your buckle, inserts in here, the battery pops out, and you can replace the battery that way. All right, go ahead and throw the pack on. All right, turning your pack on. Once the battery is inserted, you turn the valve on the back. You have to turn it all the way open. No halfway open, not a quarter of the way open. The valve has to be all the way open for it to activate the system and make it work. It works off of pressure. That's what activates the power. Once the power is turned on, the speaker lights up blue. That means this is ready to be connected to this. So when you click this face piece in, take a breath. Now, when he talks, you can hear it. It's connected. If you don't want to use this speaker, you push this button down for 3 seconds, turns the speaker off. Turn the speaker back on, hold it down, and it turns back on. Okay? When taking this regulator off, there's no more turning the pressure off. You just push these, pull your regulator out. Okay. Working your pass system. One push on the green button brings up your display. It should, the pressure in here should match your gauge within 5%. If you press it again, it brings up this second window here, which has a thermometer on it. Has a thermometer on it. Shake. The thermometer is your temperature indicator for the environment that you're in, and it also works as a temperature indicator for this unit itself. If it gets all the way red, that means that you're in a hot environment and that you need to get out. You're exceeding the limits of the equipment. Your battery indicator is here. Fully green is fully charged. It will turn yellow as the battery starts to go down, and when it gets to 1 bar, it will be 1 red bar, and that means your battery is almost dead and needs to be serviced. This here, the indicator here is your time until you're out of air. After 90 seconds of wearing the pack and breathing normally with the regulator locked in, this measures your breathing rate and will tell you how many minutes you have left of air at your current breathing rate. As you start to work, that will change, and the time will go down. When you get low on air, it indicates that it's low on air. It will give you an audible low air alarm along with turning red. Now this indicator matches the lights in your mask. So when it's green, you're full, green. When you get to yellow, this will turn yellow. When it gets to red, this indicator light here will turn red as well. Operating your pass alarm. After 20 seconds of standing still, your initial pass alarm, your warning alarm will start to go off. It's supposed to be 20 seconds.
Almost there.
That's your initial alarm. Now, if you wait and 30 seconds comes up, that's your secondary pass alarm. That you cannot shut off without hitting the green button. You can't shake it off. Go ahead and shake. It will not shut off. To shut that off, 2 pushes on the green button shuts the pass alarm off. To activate the pass alarm manually, push the red button. Activates your pass alarm. You have to hold it in for just a second to get it to activate. Again, to shut it off, should be 2 pushes on the green button. All right, they do have the RFI tag capability, and I am not sure at this time if we're going to be getting RFI tags for everybody to be able to log into the SCBA so that we know who is using it or not. As far as This goes, same bypass valve, open it up, it free flows air. If you have your mask locked in and you pull your mask away from your face, free flow air. Works the same as our old SCBAs did. Again, the only difference in those and our old one, these and our old ones, is when you push these in, it automatically kills the master valve and you won't have any leaking air. Make sure that you always put this back in here because the insides of this master valve are very delicate and can be broken. You turn around to the back here, both of your audible alarms for your pass alarm are on the back, and this is your tank gauge here. To change this tank out, you turn the tank off, drain your air. Okay, you twist forward, release. Now, undo this by depressing the two buttons on the side, releases your tank. Go ahead and shake. Tank slides out. If you see here these two grooves and there's bat wings on the tank itself, those have to slide in to lock the tank in to replace the tank. Just push in, it clicks into place, clip that down, turn your tank back on. Now, you cannot release this tank with the air charged. It has a pressure lock. It will not allow you to twist this. So if you can't twist it, don't force it. You have to relieve the pressure for that lock to relieve itself and for you to be able to twist the lock cap. There's indicator lights on the back of the pack as well. Green flashing lights for when your air is good. They'll turn to yellow as you start to get low, and they'll go to red when your tank is almost out of air. If your pass alarm activates, they turn red as well. Bend over. And there's also, once the pass alarm activates, there is an LED white light that comes on here that will allow firefighters to come in and help adjust your tank and gives them visibility for the valve. In the bag here on the side is the buddy breather system. Pull this out. It's got 3 feet of hose that allows you to use for a buddy breather. It's got a male and a female setting, so you can clip in with the by plugging into the other tank with this quick connect system. You plug into their buddy breather hose and it breathes off of the master tank that you plug into. Make sure the caps are on there securely because we don't want those getting dirty and being unfunctional when you need them. These hoses need to stay inside the container, and you need to make sure that the snaps are done and secure. Oh, man. And make sure that the Velcro is closed to keep any debris out of there. Side straps, same as our old ones. Straps here, same as our old ones. The only difference is if you look at this pack, the belt is completely adjustable. So you, on the top here, if you push this in, you can slide this up to make it right on your hips better and makes it where the weight of the pack is on your hips. These packs are about 10 pounds heavier than our old packs. So make sure when you're checking your engine in the morning that you're putting the pack on and adjusting your waistband to be where it's comfortable. And that's the pack that you're gonna use for the day if we get a fire. The UAC, the universal air connection for the RIC pack, is right here on the side. Again, make sure that these connectors are in and in place, but this is your UAC port, so the RIC pack will plug straight into there. Okay, and I think that's about it for these packs. Pretty easy, really seem to be pretty solid packs. The tick is on the end, and it comes in, has 3 different displays of color here, and you can cycle through the tick operation with the green buttons to bring up the tick or bring up your display that you need. If you have any questions, you can refer to the MSA G1 pack review cleaning and care video on YouTube. We'll post the link on the YouTube channel along with this video for the MSA care and use of the MSA G1, which is the manufacturer's video. Thanks for watching, guys. Have fun using the new packs and be safe.